Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do patch notes and kind of the state of the game. A lot of people have been asking me why I'm still playing Fortnite, at least the PvE section of the game. And I just want to compare what their state of development notice said versus what's actually coming out and see if you guys agree with me. It's going to be like a little bit of a patch notes thing. We're going to review the latest patch notes, which was patch 1.10. So we're going to take a look at those two towards the end of the video. I'm going to make this real quick, real fast. I meant to do this earlier in the week. I just haven't had a chance yet. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the state of development. Now this came out last week. I meant to go over it earlier, like I said, but I just haven't had a chance yet. And I have to be honest, this is one of the best non-patch patch notes I've ever read in my life. For all the things that everyone wants to see happen for Fortnite is in this thing. It's here. It's everything about it is every single thing. If you follow the Reddits, their Discord, everything, their Facebook, whatever they have, these are all the things that people are actually asking for. And it's pretty ridiculous that they come out with this stuff so fast. I mean, that's normally not known by game developers. The only thing I can compare it to is Smite, where they have such a great community, even though it's toxic as hell sometimes, but they have a great like a team that deals with the community. And you know, they listen to the feedback and they balance and they make certain adjustments. And in Smite, they actually listen to the pros a lot, and the pros tell them, hey, this is too powerful, you need to nerf this. Hey, this is not going the right way, you need to do this. But anyways, so like I said, I just want to take a look at this real quick. We're going to go over it together and see, you know, weigh the pros and cons and see where the game's going. So if we start right here, this is the state of development. Like I said, this isn't actual patch notes. This came out 5 days ago, give or take 6 days ago. And we're just going to start right from the top where it says playing with friends. So duos and squads are best when you can play with friends. We realize that our existing social features make it hard to make and or find friends. We are working on making it easier to play again with people you had a great game with, make new friends, and import your friends list from social networks. Now, I'm not sure exactly what they mean by import your friends list from social networks. It's probably something along the lines of like a Google Calendar thing, contacts list, something like that. But one thing that I think is great, because a lot of people don't have a lot of people to play with. So being able to message somebody after the game, say, hey, you want to team up again? We did really well. I think it's a big plus, and I'm pretty sure that's the way they're going to go with it. Then they talk about certain regions don't have duo playlists. That's fine. Team killing. We dropped the ball on addressing team killing. That's awesome. For a game developer to actually admit that they dropped the ball on something is by far one of the coolest things I've seen in a really long time. We take action based on player reports, but the system isn't straightforward to use and doesn't let you know whether we took action or not. This needs improvement. Last week, we started casting a wider net to catch current and past team killers and issued numerous warnings and bans. We are also working on a better analytical model to weed out the worst offenders, and long-term would love to have the ability to pair you with good players of good reputation. Now, I don't know if you guys follow all the Fortnite stuff, but some guy got banned the other day for team killing his friend or team killing somebody in squads. He's a really high-ranked player, like he's #1 in the world for solos, and he joined squads, and his teammate did something stupid, and he team killed him, and then he got banned. And then he did a stream of where he was just on a black screen, just ranting about the game. But you know, it is what it is. It's really good news too. New shooting model. So this, we don't even have to read it. It's, if you guys don't know, the way their shooting model works is if you have the reticle, and inside the reticle, you can call it a bloom. I believe that's what it's called. Now, even if you have your reticle directly, the middle part, the center of the reticle, the dot, if you have that on someone's head, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a headshot. What happens is if you take a circle and wrap it around the crosshairs, that bullet has any kind of odd to land anywhere within that crosshair. So you can see it even in the game. If you're in the lobby, aim the reticle right on top of somebody's head, take a shot. It's like a 50-50 chance it's actually gonna hit the guy. So they're working on that. Gonna try to make it a new, better, more hit accurate way to do it. However, I'm not sure if that's going to be the best way to go. I mean, it's going to depend what they do, because simply if they make it as strategical as PUBG, people are just going to play PUBG. It's very niche. What they have right now is super niche, and it's working. I don't know if you want to change the arcade style as much as they're talking about, But I mean, you also want a more accurate shooter. I know when I take a shot and I know I hit that guy, it should count. The new inventory, this was also just showed on, what the heck? The patch notes, which we're going to go over next. And, you know, it looks good. It looks good. Simple as that. My favorite thing is how they give damage numbers, damage values. So now you can actually take a look and see what rifle actually hits the hardest. So I'm pretty sure this would do 30 damage. But here's the thing. Thinking back, I'm pretty sure that burst rifles hit for 29. Unless it's 1 damage higher because it's the blue variety, which it may be. It may be. Like I said, I'm still trying to get into that private server. Hopefully after this weekend, I'll be able to. Be able to get into that private server and do that video for you guys that I've been dying to do. So next we have post-match stats, which is really cool. Now, if you follow the Reddit, there's a lot of people on the Reddit who make these post-match analysis things. So one of the really cool ones I saw was they had a map, right, of the island, and they would put a skull and crossbones of wherever you got a kill, what weapon you picked up, you know, stuff like that, where you killed somebody, what weapons you had, what's the damage you did compared to everybody else, how many kills you got to the person who won the game, stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. So they're implementing something like this. As we can see here, it's eliminations, assists, revives, accuracies, 34%, hits, 1,338. I don't think that's even possible. Critical hits, 24. I guess that's headshots. Distance traveled, materials gathered, materials used, damage taken, damaged players, damaged structures. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. At least, you know, you'll be able to, if you're running with somebody, you can take a look at their thing and you can find out how well they did. If their accuracy, even if they got 15 kills, if their accuracy was 1%, you know, somebody else did all the work for those kills. This map update. So this is going to go in to the left of, or like below Pleasant Park and above the Toilet Factory, the Flush Factory. It's going to go right in the middle ground, right around there. I think this is going to be the funnest place ever. Can you imagine day one after this thing comes out, how insane it's going to be? Everyone's going to land there. Every single person and their mother is going to land there. And the close quartered combat inside those big office buildings, if you don't get a shotgun when you land there, GG, you're dead. You're not making it out. No way in hell are you going to make it out of there. We also have new cosmetics. So these are like their tier 2 cosmetics, which I think are really cool. It's a similar thing to Smite. And I'm sorry I keep making all these comparisons to Smite. Just I played the living hell out of Smite. So I'm making the comparisons because they work. Smite definitely has a free-to-play model that they know what they're doing with. So this one right here, so this would be like a tier 2. Like, not, if this skin came out, I would buy it. I would actually buy it. I haven't bought anything in their game just yet, but if this skin came out tomorrow, I would buy it. The color, it looks dope. You look unique. Everything about it, I like. I like it a lot. So we'll talk about footsteps in a second because of the patch notes. Quieter teammate footsteps. That's awesome. Vertical audio. Trap audio, launchpad audio. So all this audio stuff is just trying to make it easier to pinpoint the enemy's location, because sometimes you'll hear like a chest or the enemy or loot or whatever location. So sometimes you hear a chest and you swear to God it's above you, but it's technically below you. So they're working on that. Other ongoing work. This should be this Friday, so make sure you come check it out. Lots of cool stuff is going to be going on. They're doing custom games, custom matches. And what that means is hopefully, you'll be able to do an all assault rifle match. So if you're sick of getting killed with shotguns like I am and one shot from really far away where you shouldn't have, if you don't like the shield potions, like me, I don't like the shield potions. I wish everyone just had 100 health. Maybe you can set all those matches up. Maybe you could set it up where each person has 500 health. I don't know. That could bring a lot of fun into it. I'm still waiting personally for Capture the Flag, but besides that, you know, this is a step in the right direction. And this is just server optimization stuff, optimization, leaderboards and stats. So originally they rolled out really crappy leaderboards. No one knew how they worked. They didn't even seem to work. I knew I was like up in the top 3 people of my friends list, and everything was a 1. Like, I didn't understand it. I don't think anybody did. But now they're rolling out better leaderboards, and they're live right now. So if you want to go check them out, go ahead. All right, so this is probably the coolest part for me. They're going to be bringing in more weapons, which is cool because if you played Fortnite, the original game, there are so many weapons in the game. So many weapons that you can do so many things. I still want to see melee weapons. I want to see capture the flag mode. Custom games is the next thing. We have early efforts exploring how we can use exposed tournament support, custom matches, and leaderboards. So now imagine you put a SPL team together, MLG team together for Fortnite Battle Royale. I don't know if the game can support it. It's too random in its current state. It's too random. There's not enough skill involved yet. Like I said, if you land and someone gets a weapon and you don't, 9 out of 10 you're gonna lose, unless some crazy something happens and you turn around, you put a trap down, they walk into it, your friend comes and you pickaxe somebody to death, which I've done, you know, things like that. And then they're just gonna do badges and medals and little rewards and stuff that you can get. All of this seems amazing. Seems awesome. All right, guys, and that's like the state of the game. Like my dog back there, back somewhere, over there somewhere. He's just hanging out, I guess. But that's the state of the game. A lot of things I like a lot of things in these this update. Like I said, it's the best non-patch notes. They're for the PvP side of this game. They are changing everything correctly. They're tweaking things little by little, which is how you have to do it, so something doesn't become extremely overpowered or broken or anything like that. All the things they're doing in this are amazing. They really seem to have a grasp on what the community wants, at least the PvP side. The next video I'm going to do, which should be out tomorrow, is going to be the patch notes that were just released yesterday or today, a couple hours ago. I'm releasing this one first because this one kind of plays off of the next one that's going to come out. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. This Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be streaming the special event, the tournament, the YouTuber only thing. So if you guys can come out and support me Friday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it would be a lot of help. Need the hype, need the tic tac pack, need all that stuff, guys. Thank you so much for enjoying the video. I hope you guys made it this far. This is just my thoughts on this non-patch notes patch notes, and we'll see you tomorrow. New video out tomorrow, the actual patch notes. Tic tac out.